Hello, I am Alejandra Salas, and this is my research on nutrition analysis. It is a breakdown of the nutrients, BMI, fibers, and calories. This research is an analysis of the different nutrients and components our body needs to function properly and maintain a healthy life. The most essential element to being healthy and living a long, fulfilling life is proper nutrition. In this research, articles were analyzed pertaining to nutrients, questions related to the topic were answered, and data was collected from one volunteer. The data was analyzed using the West Nutritional diet software to determine that the volunteer was eating a proper diet. Unhealthy decisions and a poor diet can have a negative effect for the body. It is important to understand what you eat on a regular basis, and the saying, "you are what you eat," is true. Diet plays a major role in determining how healthy someone is and the way the body can function. To have a healthy lifestyle, one must consume a healthy diet. The overall purpose of this study was to analyze the nutrients a volunteer puts into her body daily. Every food intake contains different types of nutrients and fibers that our body needs. However, it is important that our daily diet is adequately balanced. Our bodies are solely built and powered by what we eat and drink. Food is the source of all the required energy. The elements that help form the body systems are made up of the nutrients present in what we eat. For example, fiber helps regulate the use of sugar by the body. The normal range for fiber is 25 to 30 grams a day. In addition, macronutrients make up the majority of what we consume, and they help us stay healthy by supplying the nutrition that our bodies need to work properly. Lastly, micronutrients such as vitamins and minerals are important for preserving and improving health and efficiency. We conducted a 3-day food average to analyze food consumption for 3 consecutive days. After recording the information needed, the data was entered into the West Nutritional diet software, which calculated calories, macronutrients, and micronutrients. A pyramid with the results was given and included information such as basic components, vitamins, minerals, source of calories, and source of fats. Using the information given, an analysis was done to determine whether the 3-day intake gave the volunteer the proper nutrients. So below we have our data, and it is broken down into 6 different categories in a pie chart. The first group that we have is fats, oils, and sweets group. The volunteers stood in the preferred range with an average of 24.2 grams. Then we have the milk, yogurt, and cheese group, where the volunteer was less than preferred with the consumption of 0.8 grams, not reaching the minimum serving. Then we have the meat, poultry, fish, dry beans, eggs, and nut group, where the volunteer passed the maximum serving of 3 with a range of 7.0 grams. Then we have the fruit group, where the volunteer also fell below the less preferred with a range of 1.2 grams with the minimum being 2. Then we have the vegetable group, where the volunteer was able to meet the preferred servings range with 4.2 grams consumption. Then finally, we have the bread, cereal, rice, and pasta group, where the volunteer passed the preferred range as 12.4 grams were consumed, and the maximum serving size was 11. So after analyzing figure 1.1 in detail, it has been shown that the volunteer only consumed 0.8 servings of milk, yogurt, and cheese as previously mentioned. The dairy group's minimum requirement is 2 servings, with a maximum requirement of 3 servings. Therefore, the volunteer did not meet requirements for this group. The volunteer should incorporate a cup of milk with their breakfast in order to increase their percentage in this category. On the other hand, within the beef, poultry, fish, dry beans, and nuts category, the volunteer consumed 7.0 servings, showing that the volunteer went over the maximum serving size, which was 3. The volunteer should scale back on this category and not consume too much beef, poultry, fish, dry beans, and nuts. With 4.2 servings of vegetable intake, the volunteer was able to meet the necessary servings in the vegetable group, since the most prominent serving size was 3 to 5 servings. Since the volunteer met the vegetable serving size, no changes to their diet for this group is needed. However, the volunteer only ate 1.2 servings of of fruit, indicating that she fell short for the group's requirement of 2 to 4 servings. Finally, in the bread, cereal, rice, and pasta category, the volunteer averaged 12.4 grams. Since the preferred servings varied from 6 to 11 grams, she went over the maximum preferred servings by 1.4 grams. A healthy diet provides the human body with the nutrients it requires to function properly. A stable body equals a happy and long life. So we also have the BMI, which is the body mass index, and the metric system is used to calculate the BMI. Overweight is described as a BMI of 25 or higher, while the healthy range is 18.5 to 24.9. The volunteer's BMI was 21.5, which was normal. The BMI is calculated using the formula below and inputting the volunteer's height, 1.55 meters, and 51.71 kilograms. The metric system is used. So then we have the food nutrition label, and there are 5 parts to this label. The first is the serving size, which will tell you the size of a single serving and the total number of servings per container. Then we have the total calories per serving. All calories are different and depend on the amount of food that is consumed. The third part is the certain nutrients such as total fat, cholesterol, sodium, total carbohydrate, and protein. Then we have the beneficial nutrients such as vitamins and minerals. Finally, we have the percentage daily value, which tells you the percentage of each nutrient in a single serving in terms of the daily recommended amount. So as mentioned before, a proper diet gives the human body the proper nutrition needed to keep going. After analyzing the data, in good shape, but has decided to do the recommended changes. A healthy body equates to a long and happy life. So I would like to thank Dr. Nora Garza, the Vice President for Research Development and External Affairs, Department of Research Development, Laredo College, Ms. Rosemary Aguero Riojas, the LEAPS Project Director, Department of Resource Development, Dr. De La Torre, Department of Natural Science, Sabrina Rios, Student Mentor, Kathleen Chavez, also our Student Mentor, Gabriela Solis Cavazos, Undergraduate Research Coordinator, Department of Research Development. This was funded by Hispanic Serving Institute, Title III, STEM, Articulation, and Project Title. Title III, LEAPS. Thank you.